Good day, class. Welcome back to our discussion on rational functions. I am Engineer Peter Benjamin Obiano, and this is LBV GMath 1-2.2. In this video, let us learn how to distinguish among rational equations, rational equalities, and rational inequalities. This video is now the third video of our series on rational functions. So please take note of the order of our discussion. So mag-start na tayo ngayon sa ating panibagong topic. This video tackles the second MELC for rational functions, and that is to distinguish among rational function, rational equality, and rational inequality. Now, the topic outline of this video will be, first, we will have a short review on what rational functions are. Second, we will talk about equality and rational equality. And lastly, what are inequalities and rational inequalities? At the end of this video, I hope that we will be able to learn to define what are rational functions, what are rational equalities, and what are rational inequalities. Also, I hope na matutunan din natin to differentiate. Ano ba yung binigay sa atin? Isa ba itong rational function, rational equality, or rational inequality? Therefore, more on identification lang muna tayo sa video. Hindi muna tayo magsosolve ng mga rational equations at mga rational inequalities. For now, focus lang muna tayo on how to distinguish kung alin sa tatlo yung ibinigay sa atin. So I hope medyo light lang ang discussion natin sa videong ito. Na-discuss naman na natin kung ano ang rational functions sa unang video natin sa series. Pero just to be safe, before watching the video, I hope na alam na natin paano mag-distinguish kung yung isang function or expression ba ay isang polynomial or hindi. So I hope alam na natin by this time kung yung given ba ay polynomial or hindi. Alright, let's now go to our first topic. What is a rational function? Again, para makabuo ng rational function, hindi ba kuha ka ng dalawang polynomials? Yung isa, gawin mong numerator, yung isa, gawin mong denominator. Makakabuo ka na ng isang rational function. So we have here our formal definition. A rational function is any function which can be written as the ratio of two polynomial functions where the polynomial in the denominator is not equal to 0. So again, kuha ka lang ng dalawang polynomials, yung isa gawin mong numerator, yung isa gawin mong denominator. Now, of course, para hindi tayo magkaroon ng division by 0, dapat yung function na ilalagay mo sa denominator hindi magzi-0. Or hindi equal sa 0. So again, if you have a function na yung numerator at denominator niya ay parehas na polynomial, then what we have is a rational function. Let's have some examples. So let's say we have this one. F of m is equal to m raised to 5 plus 19m plus 2 divided by m squared minus m minus 7. We have a second example. F of x is equal to 3 over x minus 7. Another one. We have f of x equals 4x squared plus 3x minus 11 divided by 5. Notice na sa tatlong ito, both the numerator and the denominator are polynomials. So m raised to 5 plus 19m plus 2 and m squared minus m minus 7, both of them are polynomials. Now, remember, constants can be considered as polynomials. So pag let's say sinabi mo lang f of x equals 3, that is still a polynomial. Or f of x equals 5, that is still a polynomial. That is why 3 over x minus 7 is still a ratio of two polynomials. And of course, the same with 4x squared plus 3x minus 11 over 5. So again ha, hindi porket wala na silang variable, hindi na sila polynomials. Polynomials pa rin. So these are examples of rational functions. Let's cite naman some examples of non-rational functions. So, tingin tayo ng ilang examples ng mga hindi rational function. Unahin natin itong f of x na ito. So, we have f of x equals square root of x plus 3x squared divided by 4x squared minus 8x minus 5. Now, this is not a rational function. Why? It's because yung square root of x plus 3x squared, yung nasa numerator, ay hindi isang polynomial. Bakit ulit hindi polynomial yung square root of x plus 3x squared? Ano yung problema? Ang problema natin dito, yung square root of x. Hindi ba, using properties of exponents, square root of x can be rewritten as x raised to 1/2. If you recall, hindi ba isa sa requirements ng pagiging polynomial is that dapat yung exponents natin ay isang non-negative integer. Anong ibig sabihin ng non-negative integer? Ibig sabihin, positive integer siya o di kaya zero. So kapag hindi natin na-satisfy iyon, then hindi polynomial yung ating expression. So yun nga. So dahil yung exponent mo ay 1/2, hindi isang integer in the first place, hindi siya integer. Therefore, this is not a polynomial. And thus, the entire function is not a rational function. Okay, let's have another example. You have f of z equals z minus 6 divided by z raised to negative 5/3 plus 8. Ano naman ang problema natin dito? Ang problema naman natin dito is yung denominator. Now, as you can see, z raised to negative 5/3 plus 8 is also not a polynomial. Again ha, requirement natin sa pagiging polynomial is dapat yung exponents natin non-negative integer. As you can see, again, our exponent is a fraction. So, 5/3. Tapos, negative pa siya. So, yun. As you can see, the denominator is not a polynomial. Therefore, this is not a rational function. Later, actually makikita natin, no, hindi porket negative yung exponent, hindi na siya rational function. So, later, makikita naman natin yon. Pero, kapag let's say fraction yung ating exponent, automatic, hindi na ito polynomial. Anyways, we'll go in-depth later. For now, so I hope clear sa atin na kung rational function siya, dapat kaya mong i-rewrite yung function mo na kung saan after simplifying or after expanding, whatever you do, sa bandang huli, makakarating ka sa ratio ng dalawang polynomials. If hindi mo nagawa iyon, then hindi rational function yung binigay sa atin. Alright, so I hope clear po sa atin ito. So we're done with our first term. Puntahan naman natin yung pangalawang term natin. Ano naman ang isang rational equation? Or ano naman ang isang rational equality? So first, i-define muna natin. Ano ba ang isang equation? An equation is a mathematical statement in which it states that two things are equal. O di kaya, an equation consists of two expressions, one of the left side and the other on the right side of an equals sign. So ano daw? An equation, sabi sa definition, ay mabubuo mo kapag meron kang dalawang expression, isa sa left side, isa sa right side, and then maglalagay ka ng equal sign sa gitna nila. So let's say we have two expression. Let's say we have x squared minus 5x plus 6 and x cubed minus 10x plus 4. So itong dalawang ito at ito, sila ay mga tinatawag na expressions. O ngayon, ang gawin natin, ganito. Ipwesto natin na yung x squared minus 5x plus 6 nandito. Tapos, ipwesto natin yung x cubed minus 10x plus 4 nandito. And then, maglagay tayo ng equal sign sa gitna. And there you have it. If you do this, we now have an equation. We now have an equality. So again, this statement says that the left side and the right side must be equal. So yun lang yun. So that is an equation. Before we go to rational equations, let's first define saglit. Ano naman ang tinatawag na rational expression? So bago tayo pumunta sa rational equation, define lang saglit, ano ba ang isang rational expression? Okay. A rational expression is a mathematical expression that can be expressed as a ratio of two polynomials. So as you can see, almost same lang sila ng definition ng rational function. So let's say we have this one. X squared minus 5x plus 6 divided by x cubed minus 10. So this is a rational expression. Kasi yung numerator at yung denominator are both polynomials. Also, we have this one, x cubed minus 10x plus 4 divided by 25. This is also a rational expression because the numerator and the denominator are both polynomials. So these two are rational expressions. Alright, so di ba sabi natin kanina, ano ba ang isang equation? Ang isang equation ay binubuo ng dalawang expressions na may equal sign sa gitna. Paano ka ngayon gagawa ng isang rational equation or rational equality? The concept is, of course, the same. So, ang gawin natin, ito, let's say, ipwesto natin sa may left side. So, ipwesto natin dito. Kunin mo to. Pwesto natin dito. And then, maglagay tayo ng equal sign. Now, what we have is now a rational equation. So, that's it. What's the definition of a rational equation? A rational equation is an equation involving rational expressions. So, yun lang. Equation siya, pero yung nasa left side at right side ay parehas na rational expression. So, that is a rational equation. So, again, I hope clear sa atin yan. Kuha ka ng dalawang rational expressions, maglagay ka ng equals sa gitna, you now have a rational equation. Okay, now that we have familiarized ourselves with rational functions and rational equations, let's now go to the last term for this video. We now have rational inequalities. Now, kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina, define lang muna natin saglit, ano ba ang isang inequality? Yan, sabi sa definition natin, an inequality is a mathematical sentence formed by relating two expressions that are not necessarily equal. Yan, mula sa pangalan niya, inequality, hindi equal. So, para makabuo ka ng inequality, kuha ka ng dalawang expression, and then maglagay ka ng indication na yung left side at right side ay hindi necessarily equal. So, halimbawa, pwede nating sabihin, kunyari, you have x is less than y. So, gumamit tayo ng less than dito. So, ibig sabihin nito, yung nasa left side ay mas mababa kesa sa yung nasa right side. O di kaya, syempre, pwedeng baliktad. Pwedeng x is greater than y. Yung nasa left side ay mas mataas kesa sa nasa right side. Now, pwede rin actually nasabihin mo na ang x is less than or equal to y. So, di ba, kapag meron yung bar sa baba, Ibig sabihin nito, pwede silang maging equal, pero pwede rin na si x ay hindi equal sa y. Pwede rin na si x mas mababa sa y. Of course, yung counterpart, x is greater than or equal to y. So si x pwedeng equal kay y, pero pwede rin na si x ay mas mataas sa y. So these are inequalities. So since na-review na natin kung ano ang inequality, let's now go to rational inequalities. So again, let's take two rational expressions. All right. So let's say you have x squared minus 15x plus 3 over 21. Let's have another rational expression, 5x over 3x cubed minus 4x plus 11. And then, let's put a less than sign sa gitna nila. So, ano ngayon ang ibig sabihin nito? 'Di ba? Ibig sabihin nito, yung nasa left side ay mas mababa kaysa sa nasa right side. So, x squared minus 15x plus 3 over 21 is less than 5x over 3x cubed minus 4x plus 11. And this is it. What we now have is a rational inequality. Definition: what is a rational inequality? A rational inequality is an inequality which consists of rational expressions. So yun lang. Inequality siya na ang involved ay rational expressions. Okay po. So I hope clear sa atin yung tatlo. So before we go to our exercises, again, let's just have a quick summary. What is a rational function? It is a function in which the numerator and the denominator are both polynomials, provided the denominator is not equal to 0. Example, you have f of x is equal to x cubed minus 5x plus 2 over x raised to 4 plus 2x squared minus 1. So you have a numerator and a denominator na both polynomials. Next, we have rational equation. It is an equation wherein the left side and the right side are both rational expression. Example, you have this one. So x cubed minus 5x plus 1 over 25x, that is equal to x squared plus 10x plus 25 over 9x cubed minus 50x plus 3. You have an equation. So you have your equality symbol, and the left side and the right side are both rational expressions. Lastly, you have rational inequality. It is an inequality na kung saan yung nasa left side at nasa right side ay parehas na rational expressions. So let's say you have 3 over x cubed minus 5x plus 19 is greater than 9x squared minus 10 over x plus 6. So, ito yung tatlong terms natin. So again, ang focus lang talaga ng video na ito is just to learn how to identify. Of course, pwede nang itanong sa atin dito. Halimbawa, binigyan ka ng equation, ano? Siyempre, pwedeng itanong, okay, kung gusto mo ngang maging tama to, anong value ng x? Alright, if you want that the left side is greater than the right side, what are the possible values of x? Sa ngayon, hindi muna natin aalamin kung paano gawin yon. We will learn that on the next video. Okay po. So, sige. Let's now go to exercises. So, ang goal lang natin dito is just to identify. For the next exercises, we are just going to determine if the given is rational function, rational equation, rational inequality, or wala. None of this. Alright, so let's start with this one. F of x is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 6 divided by x raised to 5 plus 9x cubed minus 6. Now, as you can see, iisang expression lang ang binigay. So, therefore, hindi ito pwedeng maging rational equation or rational inequality. Now, as you can see, yung numerator natin, yung x squared minus 5x plus 6, the numerator is a polynomial. Also, x raised to 5 plus 9x cubed minus 6, the denominator, this is also a polynomial. Since both the numerator and denominator ay polynomials, we can say that the given is a rational function. So, ganun lang. So, let's stick to the definition, apply the definition. Question number 2. What about f of x equals x squared minus 5 square root of x plus 3 divided by 5x? Again, iisang expression lamang yung ibinigay. Kaya, once again, hindi ito pwedeng maging rational equation, hindi rin siya pwedeng maging rational inequality. Alright. Rational function kaya ito? Well, makikita natin na yung numerator, si x squared minus 5 square root of x plus 3, ay hindi polynomial. Again, square root of x can be expressed as x raised to 1/2. You now have an exponent na hindi non-negative integer. Alright, so hindi integer yung ating exponent for x in this part. Therefore, ito ay hindi polynomial. Since numerator pa lang, hindi na polynomial, then we can just say that the given is none of this. Hindi siya rational function, hindi siya rational equation, hindi rin siya rational inequality. Let's now go to the third exercise. So you have x squared minus 5x plus 2 divided by 3x minus 1. That is equal to 6x over 3 minus 1. Well, as you can see, you have two expressions, equal sign yung nasa gitna. Therefore, what we have is an equation. So binigyan tayo ng equality. Alright. Now, rational equation ba siya? So again, bago natin sabihin rational equation nga ito, i-check muna natin. Yung left side ba at yung right side ay parehas ba na rational expression? Now, as you can see, yung left side is a ratio of two polynomials. Therefore, the left side is a rational expression. Now, what about the right side? As you can see, yung 6x over 3, rational expression. Yung 1, of course, rational expression din. Now, ganito, kapag meron kang dalawang rational expression or higit pa, dalawa o higit pang rational expression, tapos either pinagsusubtract or pinag-a-add mo sila, eventually, kapag sinimplify mo sila, magiging rational expression yung final expression. Ibig sabihin nito, if ever man, i-combine natin itong dalawa, we will have a rational expression. So therefore, the right side is also a rational expression. Now, if you want to confirm kung talaga nga bang magiging rational expression to, edi sige, i-apply lang natin yung ginagawa natin. If you want to combine fractions with different denominators, so, di ba, mag-start tayo sa pagkuha ng LCD. So, ano ang LCD ng dalawang to? Ano ang LCD ng 6x over 3 at 1? Well, of course, it's 3. So, therefore, 3 ang magiging denominator ng buo. So, let's just focus on the right side, no? Yung left side, wag na nating pakialaman. Anyways, na-confirm naman natin na rational expression to. So, let's just focus on the right side. Okay, so you have 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 6x will give us positive 6x. So, lagay natin dito 6x. And then, 3 divided by 1, of course, understood, ang denominator nito ay 1. So, 3 divided by 1 is 3 multiplied by negative 1. You have negative 3. Thus, let us put here minus 3. So, yun nga. As you can see, ito ay nagawa nating i-rewrite into this. So, yun nga, kapag nag-a-add ka or nagsusubtract ka ng mga rational expressions, if you combine them, you will also get a rational expression. So, pwede naman na hindi na natin i-combine basta clear sa atin yan. Okay, going back to our problem. The left side is a rational expression. The right side is a rational expression. You have here an equal sign. Therefore, what we have is a rational equation. Okay? Question number 4. For this problem, we have two expressions. Tapos may greater than sign sa gitna. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Well, ibig sabihin ito ay isang inequality. So, pwede siyang baka rational inequality siya. So, again, para masabi mong rational inequality siya, i-check mo muna, yung left side ba at yung right side ba ay parehas na rational expressions. Makikita natin, yes, 9x minus 10 over 5x plus 1, the left side is a rational expression. 6x minus 3 over 5, the right side is also a rational expression. Therefore, itong buo ay isang rational inequality. So, yun lang. So, just learn to identify and learn to stick to the definition. Exercise number 5, determine if the given is what? Rational function, equation, inequality ba, or none of this? Okay, so meron tayong equal sign dito, meron tayong dalawang expression. So therefore, this is an equation. Tanong, rational equation ba siya? Malalaman natin, hindi. Bakit? It's because we have a problem on the left side. So, hindi ba, ang cube root of x can be rewritten as x raised to 1/3. Again, you have an exponent which is not an integer. Fraction yung exponent natin. Therefore, the numerator is not a polynomial. So, the numerator is not a polynomial. And therefore, yung buong left side is not a rational expression. So the left side of the equation is not a rational expression. Therefore, conclusion natin, the given is none of this. So hindi siya rational function, hindi siya rational inequality, hindi rin siya rational equation. So it's none of this. All right, let's go to the second to the last exercise. What about x raised to negative 3 plus 2x divided by 9x minus 1? That is equal to 5x plus 2 divided by 4. Okay, you have two expressions na may equal sign sa gitna. Therefore, what we have is an equation. So, ang tanong, rational equation kaya siya? Now, maybe some of you will say, ay hindi. Kasi, as you can see here, x raised to negative 3 plus 2x is not a polynomial. Yes, tama. Yung x raised to negative 3 plus 2x, hindi nga ito polynomial. Kasi 'di ba, yung exponent mo ay negative. Again, para polynomial siya, 'di ba, yung exponent mo ay dapat 0 o di kaya positive integer. So, yung numerator natin ay hindi polynomial. Pero ganito, wag mong sabihin agad na yung buong left side mo ay hindi rational expression. Ha? Akala ko ba, kapag yung numerator or denominator ay hindi polynomial, hindi na siya rational expression? Actually, it depends. Ganito ha, kapag yung problema lang naman sa ine-evaluate mo, negative integer yung exponent. Let's say you have here, negative 3. Kapag ang problema lang naman ay isa sa exponents mo, negative integer, pwede mo actually i-rewrite. Try natin. Try nating i-rewrite yung left side. Pwede ba nating i-rewrite yung left side para sa bandang huli magiging rational function ito? Pwede ba na i-rewrite mo to para siya ay maging rational expression? Okay, so despite that, the left side of the equation consists of a term with x raised to negative 3. Let's try to rewrite the expression first bago natin sabihin hindi siya rational expression. So focus lang muna tayo sa left side. Okay, so x raised to negative 3 plus 2x over 9x minus 1. Again, ang pansinin lang muna natin dito yung left side. Using properties of exponents, hindi ba ang x raised to negative 3 is the same as 1 over x cubed? And therefore, the entire numerator now is 1 over x cubed plus 2x. Can we combine them? Yes, we can. So let's apply yung combining fractions with different denominators starting with the LCD. So anong LCD ng x cube and 1? Of course, that is x cube. So ang buong denominator na nito will be x cube. So x cube divided by x cube is 1. 1 times 1 is positive 1. X cube divided by 1 is x cube. X cube times 2x is 2x raised to 4. Positive 2x raised to 4. So ilagay natin dito positive 2x raised to 4. Tapos, ito ba, ano na siya? Di ba? Okay na to. Isa na itong rational expression divided by another rational expression. So, ang gawin na lang natin ngayon para at least mas simpleng tignan yung left side, let's combine. So, you have 1 plus 2x raised to 4 over x cubed divided by 9x minus 1. Again, di ba, pag nagde-divide ka ng fractions, ang ginagawa natin is yung divisor, i-reciprocal mo. So, ang reciprocal ng 9x minus 1 is, of course, it's 1 over 9x minus 1. Tapos yung division ay magiging multiplication. And then let's just combine them, multiply them. You'll have this one. And there you have it. As you can see, originally sa unang tingin ay hindi siya rational expression. But then again, kapag yung exponent ng x ay negative integer, negative whole number, pwede mo itong i-rewrite and nakita naman natin, pag ni-rewrite mo siya sa bandang huli, magiging rational expression siya. Okay? So, ano ngayon ang conclusion natin? So again, yung original na given can be rewritten as like this. So again, you have an equation. The left side is a rational expression. The right side is also a rational expression. Conclusion, the given is a rational equation. So again, ingat po tayo. Baka mamaya padalos-dalos tayo. So again ulitin ko lang, kapag ang problema lang naman is isa sa exponents mo ay negative integer, nakita nyo naman, pwede mong i-rewrite yung buong expression, you will arrive at a rational expression. Of course, to confirm, do the long method na ginawa natin kanina para makuha natin yung rewritten function. Anyways, so there you have it. So exercise number 6 is a rational equation. Let's now go to our last problem. Determine if the given is what? Alright, so you have a single expression. So hindi ito pwedeng equation or inequality. Again, the numerator is not a polynomial kasi nga negative yung ating exponent. Kaya lang, negative integer siya. So again, kagaya ng ginawa natin sa last problem, i-try muna nating i-simplify ito. Baka naman makakuha ka ng rational expression. Okay, so let's apply our properties of exponents. So the numerator consists of a term with x raised to negative 2. Again, you have a negative integer. Let's rewrite the function first before we say na rational function ba siya o hindi. Okay, so x raised to negative 2 ay hindi ba? Using properties of exponents again, x raised to negative 2 is the same as 1 over x squared. And then, i-apply na lang natin ulit yung combining fractions, division of fractions. So, di ba, you'll get 1 over x squared divided by 5x minus 3. Get the reciprocal of 5x minus 3. You'll get this. Change the division into multiplication. And then, you just multiply the 2. We will get this. And there you have it. As you can see, sa unang tingin ay mukhang hindi siya rational function. Pero after simplifying, rational function pala siya. So, both the numerator and the denominator are polynomials. Therefore, our conclusion, this is a rational function. So again kapag ang problema lang naman is negative integer yung exponent, try mo lang i-rewrite, baka sa bandang huli, magiging rational expression siya. So, I hope clear po sa atin paano mag-identify kung rational function ba ito, rational equation, rational inequality, or none of the three. Alright, so that's the end of this video. I hope we were able to define what rational functions are, what rational equalities are, and what rational inequalities are. And also, I hope clear na sa atin paano i-differentiate kung alin siya sa tatlo. Kung yung given ba ay rational function, rational equality, or rational inequality. So we're done with LBV 1-2.2. So let's put a check mark there. So as you can see, ano po, ang focus lang natin sa video na ito is identification. But then again, yun nga, pwedeng itanong na sa atin, okay, ano na dapat ang value ng x para maging equal yung left side at right side? Anong mga values ng x para yung left side mo lesser than the right side? So, yun na po yung i-discuss natin sa next set of videos. The next video will be on solving rational equations and rational inequalities. Okay po, let's start practicing our algebra para hindi tayo mahirapan sa next videos. Again, if you want po additional materials to study, you can go to QuexBook on General Mathematics Chapter 2. Again, I encourage you, if you have any concerns, questions regarding the discussion, may hindi ka naintindihan, may additional questions ka, feel free po to contact us and we will be happy to answer your concerns. Alright, so that's it. God bless po and see you sa next video.